Mary, what are you doing? Are you staying out of trouble? Is that a dumb question? Humberto, how you, Jamie? How you guys doing? That's a tough one. I just checking. I was just checking. Speaking of, I need to send you your thing. This stupid thing will not focus. I am sick of this phone. Not even kidding. I don't even know how to fix it. Anyway, yesterday I got off work yesterday morning at 7 in the morning. I was in bed by 7:30. I got up at 11:55 yesterday morning. Had some coffee and breakfast, but I can't do that until I've had my pill 30 minutes before I eat. And I had my eats and had some coffee, and then I headed up to the office to clean up there. Then I had a minivan to detail. Did I tell you guys my dad got two minivans at the auction? He got two. Anyway, so I go to detail this minivan thinking, it won't take me all day. I didn't come home till 10 o'clock last night. 6.5 hours. So what the hell? Anyway, not a lot, Jamie. Not a lot. Anyway, I will get it to you. I think what I'll do is my mom goes to the post office pretty regularly, so I might try and grab that. Now, if anybody's got any ideas of how to stop this phone from trying to focus and all of those, the one that I did yesterday, Humberto, is a Kia Sedona. Did you hear that? Sedona. It's a Kia Sedona. I don't know who Ash is. Sorry. Trevino. Ash Trevino. I have no idea who that is, but okay. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Don't forget to double tap the screen and leave me a like. I would appreciate it. Kia Sedona, I like them. I had one in 2002. They seem like they're pretty decent. They seem like it. But Kia, when they have problems, they have big problems. I mean, they're big and they're a pain in the butt. So we have a Kia Sedona, and I just did the detail on that yesterday. And then we have the Kia Sorento. Um, and then I did that one Thursday? No, I did that Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. Anyway, I got that done, and that went to Tori and Scott until 2024. That's crazy, Humberto. Oh, I'm on the toilet. This is my kind of night. Well, I'm so happy for you. You are a guy, right? Gay rights activist and outspoken lesbian. What should I call you? Thank you, whoever did that. We are not going to, under any circumstances, label anybody. I don't give two shits if you're gay, straight, purple, green, up, down, or plain frickin' stupid. That's how that goes. And it's not going to be in my chats. My nose itches. And I was trying to figure out this camera. There's got to be a setting somewhere that'll make it stop doing that. It's messing up my videos and everything. Yeah, the Kias, they last a long time, but when they have problems, they're usually pretty big. We have more coming. You have more coming. What do you mean, Jamie? Anyway, Mary, I think what I'll do is have Mama run it to the post office since she goes regularly, and unless I can get through it on Monday without anything holding me down, but we're hoping to get that other minivan back from the mechanic. He got a Dodge Grand Caravan. Anyway, that minivan yesterday, that Sedona. Hello, Hassan. How you doing? Yeah, there's plenty of trolls. Anyway, um, I had to shampoo every piece of the carpet. It was ridiculous. What brand minivan? It was a Kia Sedona that I did yesterday. And then tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday, if it comes back, we'll get started on the Dodge Grand Caravan. Hola, amigo Hassan. Go, hola, amigo. I have one of those. Do you really? Do you like it? It seemed like a pretty decent van. I mean, it ran fine. I mean, I had no problem driving it. I didn't have any clunk clunks and all of that, taking it to the shop or even down. Because this one, what I did was I skipped over the rinseless and I took it to the car wash and just hosed it off because it had a lot of gucky stuff on it. And I wasn't going to deal with it with the rinseless. So I just went to the car wash and sprayed it off. It was crazy. But it looked good. Runs good. Thinking about selling it. I'll be darned. Have you had it for a while? I imagine you've had it for a while, though. I hear my daughter says Kias are long lasting. Middle schooler. Hi, Grandma. Hello. I have detailed like 10 Kia Sedonas and they run great. No mechanical issues. Just if people maintain them, they last. Yes. Hello, Mr. Matt. You're right. I have detailed, I'm going to say about 5 or 6 Kia Sedonas. One was a wholesale car. The other were other 2 or 3. I think 3. 3? Yeah, there was a maroon one, there was a blue one, and a white one, and now another white one. You enjoy spaghetti? No worries, Grandma. I'm not going anywhere. I know. I just wish I could have got it done. Haven't seen you in a long time. Yes. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, spaghetti or lasagna. I went and did Uber tonight. And I picked up from a little Italian restaurant in Hayesville. And I just kept thinking, man, that looks good. The lasagna was on the board, and I'm like, that looks good. And then over here, you see the spaghetti, and I'm like, oh my God. I prefer lasagna too. I did 1 or 2 Kias. I like them. I mean, the Kia Sorrento is what I've done more of than Sedonas. Sorrento and something else. And then what's happening with your camp? I don't know. And it's making me so mad because I can't figure it out. Okay, so here's the deal. You remember I went live last time or a couple times ago and told you I got a new phone, right? Kid got it. She got her taxes back. She knew mine was on its last leg. And so she went and got the downgrade one that I like. I prefer the downgrade ones. And I say downgrade. Like, this is the downgrade from, or it's not the downgrade. It doesn't have as many features as a S21 Samsung. And every time I try to do a video, it does this. It does this zooming in and out, zooming in and out. And I'm like, focus. I called it a Gen Z phone the other day to her. I told her, why'd you have to go buy me a Gen Z phone? She died laughing. I cook lasagna also with platanos. I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh, that's that word again. Oh, hey, he bolted out the door the other day. Bella went out and he bolted out the door. And I didn't see him for like 3 or 4 hours. And then you hear this very loud meowing, very hard to ignore. And but I tried my best. I ignored it for a little while. My hubs make spaghetti better than I. Just don't tell him. I don't know what plantains is. I don't even know what that is. Plantain? I don't know what that is. I'll be right over. Anyway, so now I got a possessed cat and now a possessed phone. And I can't figure it out. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've been through every setting. Yeah, I'll have to ask her what the hell that is and how to pronounce it. But every time I'm with her, I forget. So anyway, so what I've been doing is I've been changing up things a little bit on my videos. And I'm doing the last couple ones that I did them in like a vlog style. Hello, Crunch. How you doing? I'm still taking, speaking of, I'm still taking amoxicillin. Only got a few more left. Only got 2 days left. Did you touch it to expand and narrow in on the screen on your phone? Well, my problem is it does it no matter where I'm at. So like right here. See? I can't move without it trying to focus. Plantain, is it, am I saying it right? Plantain, plantain. Am I saying it right? Well, anyway, I've got 2 days left, so tomorrow and the next day, because I take 3 a day, and there's 6 left. Anyway, still draining, you know. Did you touch it to expand? I look beautiful in pink glasses. Thank you. I couldn't help it. So anyway, I'm still coughing crap up, still blowing the nose. And then yesterday, we had like 90-mile-an-hour winds through here all freaking day long. Damage all over the place. Man, extreme close-up. Sorry about that. She said, did you push it up and all that? No, I just don't know what it's doing. And I told Tori they got me a Gen Z phone. I'm a freaking Gen X. Bring me a phone that can hang with the big dogs. I thought you couldn't see blue. Here's one of them. These are my light pink ones, and then I have some hot pink ones in the other room. I'm blue. Had to plug you in. So I went and did Uber tonight. It was very slow for a Saturday. Very slow. And last Monday when I went, I didn't go but for 2 hours and pulled in the same money. Pink for me. How about that? Yeah, these are my light pink ones, and then I have my neon pink ones. I say neon pink. They're just dark pink. They're hot pink. That's it, hot pink. You know what they don't have? I was looking for them, too. They don't have orange. I was looking for it. Or did you decide to F them? Nope, I'm still there. The last 2 nights I worked Wednesday and Thursday night. And now one over at that I can't see the color clearly. Bella, that is enough. You're annoying. Go chill. Not kidding. Go chill. Anyway, everybody double click the screen. Leave me a like. Colorblind people see black and white only. That's kind of what you would think, isn't it? But no, they don't see black and white only. Some of them see more reds and some of them see more blues. Some of them see more greens. Some of them see different shades of red. I was really kind of shocked to learn that. It was really different. See, I'm just sitting here and it tries to focus in on me. There's got to be a setting somewhere that I can't figure out, and it drives me freaking batty. And it's messing with my videos. So I pulled out the old phone, and I did a really cool video, by the way. Color blindness comes in different spectrums. Mine is protanopia. Never heard of the technical names, but that's pretty cool. I did a really cool video. I did video on this phone, on the Kia Sedona. And I did video at the very same time. So I had one on the tripod and one on the little tripod. And so the parts that ran together, I just put a little box of the close-up in the corner of the screen when I was doing it on the big screen. So it'll be kind of cool to see. I'm just kidding. How do you dress yourself? Sorry, I forgot to pull that out of my bag. Sorry. Anyway, so I don't know how to fix the camera. I've been screwing with it and screwing with it, trying to figure it out. There's got to be a way. I just don't know. Yeah, he usually walks around in his towel. He's probably got one of them lays on too, just a towel and a thong. Fully colorblind people do not need sunglasses. Really? Is that true? That's interesting. That's totally interesting. Anyway, yesterday the wind was blowing like you would not believe. So I kept the doors closed at the shop. Luckily, it was only like 60-something degrees. And, nope, we all need sunglasses. And I just decided not to do the rinseless on that minivan. But, you know, like in the south and west, they have monsoon season. Well, we have windy season. And it gets bad. It gets bad. Bad, bad here. We don't have a rainy season. We have a storm season. Our rain always has to come with a thunderstorm. Speaking of thunderstorms, that wind that we had yesterday was called, because it had lightning with it, it was called a dry thunderstorm. Has anybody ever heard of that? According to the National Weather Service, the last time they saw this was like 80 years ago. If we are lucky. It reminds me of the good old days of childhood. We get to winter and summer. No in between, huh? Just flat winter and summer. No in between. I'm telling you, I am so sick and tired. It rained here for 3 days off and on, and it was amazing. Man, we need it, especially after that wind. We need it really bad. And we haven't had much rain, and we're already halfway through March. Usually by now, we've had some pretty severe thunderstorms. But the severe weather stayed east of here, obviously, turning very deadly and very destructive yesterday in Missouri and moving on east. And then Mississippi got hit. Um, it was bad. But I don't. And the winds, they've got wildfires in the winds up down there in Stillwater, Oklahoma, which is where my kids' dad lives. And so the kids are staying on top of that in case they need to go. And I'm like, where are you going to go? If they've got it shut down, you can't get there. Mother Nature is a crackhead. Somebody forgot to give her the right SSRIs. Psychoactive drugs. The right combo. She is definitely on something. So anyway, I can't figure out this camera. I'm still fighting with it. I have looked through everything that I can look through, and it's just not working. Friends south of St. Louis got hail damage. We got hail damage, and neighbor's roof got... Oh. Did you guys get slammed by some of those storms? So yeah, he bolted out the door. I ignored him for 2 days. The cat, the possessed cat. I mean, 2 hours. I ignored him for 2 hours, then I let him back in. And ever since, he's been laying on the floor right here at my feet. We did north of us. Man, Mary, you're always fighting something or someone. Me? We're always fighting Mother Nature. Oops. I missed something here. One of my brothers called me. What did I miss on towels? Oh, I don't remember. Was it Jamie that said something? And then Hassan said, or maybe it was Jamie said he doesn't wear much anyway or something. I don't know. It used to be 40, Crunch. Back in the Old West days in the late 1800s, the mid to late 1800s, 40 was just about the length of the average lifespan was about 40 years. You were lucky to live to see 50. I was out after it hailed, inspecting vehicles in the dark. And you didn't get any hail damage on the house, or did you get some on the roof? Nope. Carlos is the one that wears thong. I just wear a towel. There you go. Carlos's dream in life, His dream, his dream of success is to be a stripper. It must have been some big ass Hail Mary. I ain't describing it. We'll let Humberto do that. Humberto, Crunch has a question for you. I'll send you. Okay, that's too bad. I'll tell you what, we get that kind of. I told my kids we were gonna have to get up there and check the roof. When you've got wind blowing all day long with 65 and 75-mile-an-hour gusts, you can't expect there not to be some damage somewhere. You know what I mean? Google it. Hassan's like, Google it. He's like, I ain't answering that question. Oh, she's talking to me. She's not talking to Crunch. I haven't seen wind like that since I was in Norfolk, Virginia during a hurricane. That was, I'm telling you, they called it dry thunderstorms with hurricane force winds, is what they called it. You know, I'm looking at that, and that picture is not even clear, so it's not even focusing. POS. Gotta clean these glasses off. Talking about the house. Ah, Jamie. We have had high winds here too. Yeah, yesterday was one of those focus. That's why I called it a Gen Z phone. They struggle to focus because of their, them shorts. They can't function more than 7 seconds at a time. Psychological fact, by the way. Don't nobody come at me. I went to the bathroom and missed part of it. So anyway, Carlos applied to be a stripper, but because of the size, they rejected him. I told him to just show what he was given, but to walk like a midget so it would touch the floor. And he would be... I'm going to tell him you said that. I am going to tell on you. Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell on you. Screenshot. Oh yeah. Did you take a screenshot? I just did. I just did. I took a screenshot. I must send it to him. I don't even want to know, Humberto. I still think that is his dream. Now it's looking clear. I will tell him. I'm going to tell on you. I'm totally going to tell on you. Oh my gosh. What is all of this? I don't know how to I don't even know how to turn it off though, Jamie. And that's the problem. I don't know if I would be. If I would be, what? I don't get it. Do you really don't know what a thong is? There you go, Humberto. Now's your shot to talk about a thong. No, I haven't, Mary. Look in the upper right-hand corner of the screen in camera mode. Women under... Oh. It's not just a women's... It's not just women's, Hassan. Do we need to send you a man's? Do we need to send you a man's thong so you know what they look like? They kind of, the front of them are kind of different. Nope. The front of them are kind of different for men. Now, if you can't feel that difference, then that's on you. I'm good. Okay, upper right. Really, you think? Yeah, some of them have extra room. And like I went to this thing back in the day. It was the Chippendales. And so then not long after that, it's an Android, Jamie. So not long after that, we went to the Men of something. Me and the girls at Hoffman that I worked with, Susie and Karen. And I was so drunk, I had those stupid people signing my bra. Okay, I was stupid drunk. And there was a couple of them, they wore their men's thongs, but they didn't fill them. It is a piece of underwear or swimwear with a narrow strip between the buttocks. Look at him trying to be all frickin' proper. I love the male strippers. Such fun evening. I've been twice. Yeah, I've been 3 or 4 times now. And then I wanted to go to Magic Mike when I was in Vegas, one of the 5 or 6 times I went after Jerry passed away. But I'm not paying that stupid money to get in and see that. Love it. I stay sober just in case. Yeah, that first time, or that second time, no, I didn't. I was drinking, and I'm what you call a happy drunk. Extra room in the front would not be the correct word. It would be a larger or bigger piece of equipment. It would be, you would need a larger piece of equipment. Should be upper right hand corner with the features and options. Corner. Features and options. Okay. Yeah, I got to turn it off some kind of way. It's starting to tick me off. Or lack of equipment. There you go. Now we know. I don't know, because it just, all the last 3 videos, I'm struggling with it. And it's starting to make me mad. Because I already have boring videos. Let's just add in the fact that your damn camera is a Gen Z camera and can't focus. Mary told me what focus meant, and I can't remember what the hell it was. Fuck off, cuz yeah. Tell me, okay, what's the U? F off. Something stupid. I remember that. F off, stupid. Whoever needs more equipment. A lot of men talk a big game, and they can't make it. They just can't make it. Stop. They do. They talk a big game. Some of them do. Not all of them. Some of them are pretty well in tune. But, the ones who know that you're not going to see it, they'll be like, oh, yeah, it's 6 inches long. I swear to Pete. We only got 10 votes on this. It's freaking 50-50. That's not cool. My hubs is pretty even keel, finally. What do you mean, finally? Even keel. What do you mean, finally? Tame the ego. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of men who do a lot of that shit talking, especially in the trucking company. But they know that you're not going to see it. So they're going to tell you, oh, yeah, it's 6 inches, 6 inches. Well, once he's married, he doesn't need to have all that ego. You know what I mean? Just saying. Anyway, so I did go back to what I was telling you about the videos that I think they're going to be pretty neat. They're vlog style. Kind of like, a day in the life. And I did do a day in the life. But I wanted to try the vlog style. Grandma is wild tonight. No. Yeah, I'm just in a good mood. I'm just in a good mood. I don't know. They just go quiet. They always do that. And they never say bye. They just leave. And then they make up excuses and say, my brother called. But they were off gallivanting around somewhere. Tonight? Oh, he's talking smack. Oh, Hassan, you owe me an interview, don't you? F off 'cause you're stupid is what I think Mary tried to teach you. She did. That's right. I couldn't remember the C and the U, but I think I could have figured that out if I'd have just actually thought about it. No, you said that you would do an interview. Hello, Wicked Wonders. Quite a while back when we were talking about having Tori on. Yep, yep, yep. Mary did it. Mary agreed also. No, it was when I did my thing. She just didn't remember Humberto. Huh? Yeah, I just didn't remember. I agreed to a calendar. And you still haven't provided. You screwballs are just nothing but talk. Me too. Me too what? Nothing. I did one time. Not with me. I did not with me. We didn't do no interview. You just came in and helped me out. No, don't even go there. Don't even say something happened when it didn't. You know it. You did not. You were just on camera. And you stayed quiet. You didn't talk much. Whatever it was called, I popped up. I am from Middle America, Wicked Wonders. Yeah, you were in there. You were just there helping me out, testing it all. I appreciate it, but you did agree to an interview. You did. You owe me an interview. Oh, since you're just visiting this planet, go talk to Elon Musk. I guess he's got a big thing about aliens. He wants to meet aliens. Cracks me up. You know, if there is such a thing as aliens, where the hell are they coming from? Oh, yeah, Hassan. Hassan. Looks like you're going to be a fellow citizen before it's all said and done. Outer space is a big, wide open area. What planet are they from? Yes, but we don't want him. What? You don't want Elon Musk? Oh, are you one of them haters? Oh, poor baby. Probably. Mars. Yeah. The question is are they really from Mars? Because I'm assuming if we get to Mars, we're going to be able to depopulate the proper way. What do you think about India? What about it? I've never been there. I don't know what there is to think about it. There'd be nothing I could. I've never been there. I don't know. I've never been there either. Look at that focus. That's just annoying. I don't even know how to fix it. This better fix it, Jamie. This better fix it. It's annoying. If he wants to get out of Earth and meet aliens, not all are created equal. No, we're talking about aliens like flying saucer aliens. No, I will never visit. Um, Anywhere, I would love to go to Australia, but I would never visit there. And the reason why is because I am not flying in an airplane above water. No thanks. Not for me. Don't be afraid of intelligence, people. Not aliens from out of space are created. Well, we know that. I mean, just look at the witness accounts, where they do those drawings. This is what it looked like. I did a StreamYard with Grandma to test her devices. You should do the interview. I think what they need to do is get me a picture. We need to put together a calendar, Jamie. I could probably get Jeremy to do it, Carlos. Yeah, Jamie, Humberto, and Hassan helped me. And then Mary had her interview, but she agreed to it the same night Hassan agreed to it. How many peeps in detailing? How many peeps in detailing? Well, in a calendar, what I wanted to do was I wanted the... Mary could do it. Mary would probably make a lot of y'all look like fools. Anyway, they needed to do a garage photo, a provocative one in a way, with their favorite detailing tool. There are several streams, but it's different. There are several streams, but it's different. Honestly, don't remember, but I'll do it. Because we are talking about the solar system. Yes, you're right. We are talking about the solar system. But one thing that we don't know is we have claims of aliens coming here. And I'm talking green aliens. I'm not into that illegal, legal, all that BS. I'm talking about outer space aliens. Oh, Mary, Mary, do not take that shit from him. But when they come here, the one thing we do not know, but apparently the aliens do, is where the hell they come from. Because the aliens know right to come to Earth, know right away, come to Earth. There are creatures there. And their products and or tools they use. Yeah, I wanted just a picture so we could make a detailing calendar. My wife don't complain. Ah, exactly. Yeah, so they know Earth has funky looking creatures on it. And oh my gosh. Mary, Mary, Mary. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So outer space aliens know that if they come to Earth, that there's funny looking creatures. 8 billion of them, and we have no clue where they come from. They are scared of us, apparently. You got reaction from that one, Mary. I think you're right, Jamie. I think no matter who you are, you're going to be a little bit scared of them if you actually saw them. You know what I mean? But they'll say, bro, another type of alien. Probably. I ain't scared of no ghosts. Oh, that's funny. Somebody said that I sounded just like an old grandma that smoked for 50 years the other day. He was drunk off his ass. Totally drunk off his ass. Me neither, actually. It's all around us. I imagine it is. I mean, think about it. So anyway, I kind of laughed and I said, well, I sound like I am an old grandma, but I've only been smoking 35 years. You know what? Making old people smiling is real heaven for me. Awesome. My voice is loud, but you can tell I'm a smoker. Like any that want to conquer, they enslave. And since aliens from out of space are more advanced, they can enslave here too. Boy, I sure feel it. After doing that minivan yesterday, I woke up today, the arch of my feet, both of them. The arches hurt, my calves, the top of my thigh, my sides, and it just kind of radiated into my tummy area. And my arms have hurt all day long. My mommy, too. Naturally deep. Yeah, I'm 103. What time in the USA? Let's see. It is 10:13 p.m. where I am. Humberto, how did we level out on time zones now that we've changed here? I'm 10:13. What time is it there? Lots of movement that you did, Chris. Obviously, it will hurt. These minivans will kick my butt. Now, I have no idea what's the difference between like a Suburban, a Ford Expedition or a Suburban. I can do those and I don't feel half as bad as what I do when I'm done with a minivan. 11:13 here. Here 1 hour ahead. Okay, so we must have leveled out. I know there for the time change, you were 2 hours ahead of me, I think. And it's 8:10 a.m. here. Oh my. It's so what day is it there? What is today? This is Saturday night. Wicked Wonders. Are you on Sunday? Sunday. Yeah. Okay. So we are, it's Saturday night here. So we're a little bit behind you. By what? It's 8:10. So that's what, 10 hours ahead of us? Ahead of me. Oh, never mind what? 11:14. Okay. We must have leveled out. My real name is Chris. What's your time zone, Jamie? I mean, what's your time? What time is it there? Okay, so you're 2 hours behind me. So you're on Pacific time. Well, I think it isn't Canada on. Don't they change with the time zones too? So does Western Canada, does it go by the same time zones like we have? So Western is also Eastern. I feel you, Mary. I feel that. We are Mountain Central Time Zone. Now, in Arizona, you are two different time zones. One is Mountain Time Zone and the other was Pacific. Arizona's in two time zone. It's like uh, Utah. Bro, HM, where are you from? Mary should be on my time zone. Arizona is in the twilight zone. I thought that when you are busy, I should be busy. No, I don't guess. Why? I've been pretty busy up until today this week. I've been very busy. Trying to think of what I did. Wednesday, I did that Kia Sorrento Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. And then I had to go and get that Sorrento up to Torrey because it leaked oil all over my garage floor overnight. I'm trying to think of what else I finished. The Ford Focus. So everything that I'm detailing right now, you'll see it like the second week of April. It'll post like the second week of April. So everything I did this week will start posting the second. Right. Well, what I'm saying is when we are not on daylight savings time, which is the winter, when we are not on it, Pacific time should be 2 hours behind us. When we are on it, you should be an hour behind us. Does that make sense? Granny, please what? Well, many countries have wickets, like Australia, England, India, New Zealand, Pakistan, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and the West Indies. What's a wicket? Why all old people talk about these things? I don't know. The hell are you talking about old? Yeah, that daylight savings time will screw up everything. The thing is that if you do not go by daylight savings time, you're gonna have darkness. The question is, when are you gonna have darkness? If you're not on daylight savings time, your darkness will be in the morning. If you are on daylight savings time, your darkness will be in the evening. Wickets are used in cricket, croquet, and rogue. The time here is this, and there is this, and I'm just chit chatting with a friend, Wicket. Have you ever thought about just keeping life simple, Yan? You know? Keep it simple. Which country do you think I would be from? I don't know. You asked about India, so I'm assuming India. So why don't with me or HM or Puerto Rico? You don't know how things work around here, do you? You don't know how things work around here. See, around here, the comments dictate the conversation. If I try to start the conversation, it gets interrupted by the comments. Yeah. Well, my fans all have blue wrenches. Well, he asked about India and Pakistan. Yeah. And I said I couldn't tell you because I've never been there, which I can't. I can't say anything about them. Guess what the wrenches mean? So I can ask about Australia or England either. Yeah, you can ask any questions. You can say mostly anything you want. You can ask any questions, but I don't unless I actually have something to say to you. The conversation is not dictated by me. The conversation is dictated by the comments. What do we do, Humberto? Too many questions. The conversation stopped. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Can't please everybody. That was exhilarating. Just saying. See? Ben! Ben! Oh my God, you guys, did you get to see the lunar eclipse? One thing about this phone, I took some freaking cool pictures. I posted them on my YouTube. Did you see them? I'll give you the signal. What are you doing? What are you doing, Ben? You staying out of trouble, or is that a dumbass question? Always too old for trouble. Now that's BS, and you know that. That phone takes great pics. It did. I was like, wow, look at that. My daughter had to tell me, she said, put it in night mode, zoom all the way in. And man, it took, I put them as wallpaper on my phone, the lock screen and the home screen. I got the lock screen is when the eclipse was over, and then the home screen is when it was, that pinkish color. Yes, clearly from home, but I can't see the red color, obviously. Wicket, from a planet out of here, I'm just visiting this planet. You always say that, man. So what's everybody, just out of curiosity, what's everybody been watching on YouTube, since I'm not able to go live like I was before? And when I do, half of you don't come anyway. I went live, I don't know, a week ago. Nobody come. He's not obsessed with planets. He's just visiting this one. Why are you so worried about it? What should we what should we be discussing? Since our conversation amongst people is not hip or unobsessed, what the hell should we be talking about? Just curious. Billions of top. Okay, I am genuinely asking you what topics. What do you want to talk about? Because everything we've talked about, you haven't liked it. Why should we put Newton from 1700s? The hell are you talking about? Who does anybody know what that means? Chris, how you doing? What does that mean? Newton from 1700s. Not obsessed with planets. I like different things. No clue. Sorry for what? I'm asking. I'm asking. Pick a topic. Well, we are all detailers. So, what do you want to talk about with cars? Because I'm telling you, the Kia Sorento was not that bad. Wasn't that bad. Then I did a Dodge pickup. Um, that one was actually kind of nice. And then did a Ford Focus. Trying to think of everything I did. Sorrento. No. Sedona. Cars. What years or models? Okay. 15. 15 what? Model T. Model T. Everybody, there's 10 people in here and there's only 5 likes. Double tap the screen and leave me a like. I like to have them even. When those numbers don't match, they freak me out. It bugs me. 15, this guy is a... What the hell is that? What is that? Mine says 5. Now it says 5 people are here. Oh, well, I don't know many topics from that age group. Mary's wary when cars seem scary. She knows their parts from old to new, but drives so chary, never too airy. Cherry, never too airy. Well, we know you got a thing for the airy words. He's got Mary and scary, cherry and airy. Can somebody do something? Bop. Got a rapper in the house. Let's play a roast battle. Let's go. Oh, LL Cool J. Oh my God, that man is so fine. And Pitbull. Oh my God. That man, I see him pop up on the reels or whatever, and I'm like, anyway. Well, let's do some roasting, Wicket. I mean, I could roast you right now if you really wanted me to. But I'd probably offend you and you'd run away. Mama said knock you out. Jamie's gamey with plans so tame, talks so big but plays so lame, ends up losing all the same. And guess what? Jamie! Go for it! Yeah, Pitbull. Pitbull. Bye-bye. He was being a little bitch. I'm just going to say it. I told her to, Mary. I told her to. He was being a little bitch. Pitbull. Yeah. That man. Just saying. Pitbull, LL Cool J, and 50 Cent. 50 Cent. That was hard to watch. Oh, Shamar Moore. Yeah. He's really nice to look at, too. Well, if he was just a kid, that makes all the sense in the world, but don't come in here trying to change just the chill atmosphere I'm trying to maintain here. I timed him out as long as possible in the YouTube world. Women go crazy over him. Over Shamar Moore, yeah. I'd have their babies, but I can't have any. 50 cents is fine. And so is LL Cool J. LL Cool J is the same age as me. And I'm like, man, too bad I don't fit the bill. I'm single. I'm right here. Oh, Nelly. Nelly. That's another good one. Mary. Nelly. If he'd get that shit off his teeth, he'd have the nicest damn smile. But Pitbull. Wow. Pitbull. And the way he dances. Anyway. Oh, you like Paula Abdul. She's like this big. And this tall. Favor Flav. Oh my God. Yeah, that was back in the day. That was way back in the day. And Paula Abdul looks good now. Yeah, she's on what, TikTok or something? Anyway, she looks really good for being her age. Yeah, Flava Flav was from way back in the day. You know, I heard a song on, oh no, where did, yeah, I think I heard it on Facebook. Um, Trick Daddy, Tricky. And I'm like, oh my God, that goes back to when I was like 16 years old. I think I was pregnant with Elizabeth after that song come out. I met him at a Red Lobster in Albany, New York about 15 years ago. He has kids around here and came to visit. Oh, now that's cool. Yeah, I knew I wasn't straight after seeing her. After seeing who? What I miss? I missed something. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, on Paula Abdul. Yeah. Oh, yeah, back then. Sheesh. D'Angelo. D'Angelo. My God, I haven't heard that one in a long time. That name. Jason Statham. I guess I don't know who that is. Oh, look at there. Lasagna is winning. Weird. I can only see my comments. You can't see. I was having trouble like that before, Ben. Oh, see, I don't know who he is. Or at least I don't think I do. Maybe I know who he is and I just don't recognize the name. Maybe I would know who he is if I saw him. The half naked video. Oh my god, good singer. Half naked. What the hell are you talking about? D'Angelo. Gosh, takes me back. Thinking about all those things from back in the day when I was young and crazy. I was crazy. Used to be a swimmer, and jumped from platforms. I did not know that. I don't recognize that name. I'd probably have to see him. Accents. Google it, Grandma. You won't be sorry. Okay, I will. Jason Statham. He was in a couple of fast. Oh, I've never seen any of those. I don't. What are they on? 11 or 12 now? I didn't even watch the first one. I will. I wrote it down so I could do that. Hey. Oh my goodness. The SpaceX crew just is about to reach that space station. Get those people home. In other words, in the words of Prince, you sexy fucker. Uh, Here we go. Who is Jason Statham? Oh, I know who that dude is. I know who that dude is. You said, I like his movies. I love his movies. He was in the Expendables. I got the same hairstyle. Do you really? And he's got an accent. Oh, he's a shorty, isn't he? Uh, Rosie Huntington Whitley. Can't remember where he's from. He is British. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to figure out. He's English. Is an English actor and producer known for his roles as tough characters in action thrillers. He's credited with helping to revive the action genre in the 2000s and 2010s. Statham is known for his commitment to his roles and for allowing others to shine. He appeared in Fast and Furious and Expendables franchise, and in the 2000 film Snatch, where he played an illegal boxing promoter in trouble. Yeah, he's an English actor and producer. Catch me if you can. Let me turn this off again. We need to bring those people home that were on that space station. So it's good to hear that they what did they launch last night? That took them 24 hours. Not bad. Hello, CODM Pro. You look really tall in your picture, Sasan. You don't look short at all. Thing I did was to subscribe your channel and you blocked me. I didn't block you. I didn't do shit to you. But let me tell you what you were doing. Let me tell you what you were doing. So you come up in here thinking that you're just going to rule the roost here. But the name on this channel says Detail Grandma. Okay? That means I decide what goes on. But here's the problem, Wicket. You did not take into consideration that roasting is not necessarily going to work when somebody's not in the mood for your shit. Okay? And that's what that comes down to. You have to learn to be respectful of everybody. Now, you were getting your panties in a bunch because we weren't talking about what you wanted to talk about. Okay? You want to be here? That's all fine and good. We're okay with that. What we do not want to put up with is you thinking that you get to control the roost. This is Grandma's roost. I'm the head hen in charge. And I will decide what, when, and how we do it. Okay? $5'10", $5'11". Yeah, that's not short. Dude, I'm 5'2". And that's pushing it because I'm actually 5'1" and 3/4. But you're not short by any means at 5'10". John, what roasting he did. The problem that I had with him, and I did not kick him out of there, he offended somebody in this chat. Okay? You don't want to do that. There's no reason to. But that's what he did, was he offended somebody in this chat, and that's why he was pushed on his way. But when we were trying to just allow the comments to dictate the conversation, it didn't make him happy. Nothing we did made him happy. We always had to do what he wanted to do. Well, we tried to cater to him. But in the end, what he wanted to do, because he's young, is he wanted to control the roost. But this is my hen house. What are you up to, John? Are you staying? Well, you missed what live? What live are you talking about? Jamie. John, are you working tonight or are you off for the weekend? Off for the weekend. Well, I'm on here for about 30 more minutes. The live with the issue. You did do something, Wicket. You did. You picked the topic, and when we started going with it, you didn't like it, so you had to change it. What you're doing is controlling the roost. That's what your goal is. When you go and change things like that because you're not happy with the first pick, that's you trying to control the roost. But this is my hen house. My back hurts. Now, like I said, I have no problem with you being here. But you just kind of got to go with the flow, man. You're young. Learn how to go with the flow. If you're always fretting and tripping out because shit isn't going your way, you're going to have some issues. There's not one grandkid. I had a grandkid try to pull that crap with me the other day. I told him to go sit in the other room. If he doesn't want to come in and just chill and go with the flow, relax, and keep it frickin' simple, go sit down somewhere else. I am giving him a chance. Do you have any idea how long he's been here? And after one of the wrenches kicked him out, now he's back. Do you also think while being a man that I did wrong? What? Well, if you're going to make this about men and women and the differences there, I'll kick you out myself. And then you won't come back. Because I'll block you. Subscriber or not. It's pretty simple. So don't make it about being a man and a woman and all that bullshit. That has nothing to do with it. Okay, yes, no man, woman. Wicket, we read all, and we gave Jamie permission. It doesn't matter. You were still younger, and you were trying to, instead of just going with the flow, you were trying to make things go the way you wanted them to go. We would love for you to be here. But if you're going to be here, you got to keep it simple, man. Just keep it simple. AI is dangerous. Let's have a conversation about that. Because, yes, while it could be used in a dangerous way, freaking AI is cool. AI is cool. I've been learning about making YouTube thumbnails. And then I've been wanting to work on my channel because my early videos, it shows so much inexperience. I need to learn how to talk. So back in the early days of my channel, you can see how inexperienced I am. Okay? So what I've been doing is I've been copying my description that I put on the video. when I would upload. So I would go into the edit feature and I would copy it. Then I would go to AI, whether it be, because I use several, Grok, Meta AI, DeepSeek, Chat GPT, and Gemini. So I would go to one of those and I would paste it into there and say whichever platform. I always say hello to them like they're my brother or some kind of stupid crap like that. And I say, can you spruce this up? I'm trying to rejuvenate this description on an old YouTube video. So I put in my 2 lines, okay? And it comes back with a freaking paragraph. And then goes, and then says, I included everything that I did because I wanted to give it a twist, an engaging twist. And then I wanted to make sure that we got the call to action in there. I'm like, I'm glad you remember that crap because I sure don't. And you can also take the title of your video and say, can you create a title and description? So AI has been actually pretty cool for my channel. And then it helps me make the YouTube thumbnails. I don't let it make the text on those images though, because it's stupid. And it uses the image to cut off half the words. So I just say no text. Just give me the image. But I have figured out that I like 2 different styles. The cyberpunk and the comic book style. Even with inexperience all played out. I come and go, what the hell are you talking about, dude? You guys having your own conversation. Because I had my mind on the money and the money on my mind. By the way, what video of yours was I mentioned in? I don't know when that's going to be. Let me look. Let me look. Oh, yeah, I did mention you in a video. Humberto, what are you talking about? Inexperience. Oh, I don't have that stuff on here on this phone. This one got factory reset. It was on the psychology of persuasion. Ethan! Hey, AI is a great helper for idea and helps organizing the ideas. And then you see how you really want it to be from all the ideas. Shut up, stupid phone. Hello, Ethan. How's it going? All her videos are pretty great. I really enjoyed the one today. Now, those videos on the random channel, those therapy sessions, those are hard to do. Those are not easy to do. Because I don't want to go into something, half-cocked. So I go make sure I got my ducks in a row. I'm good, Ethan. They are trying to install AI cameras at work, but they are meeting fierce resistance. Yeah, the way I look at it, as far as the truck is concerned, if they want to put a camera in there, then put a freaking robot in there. You don't need me. It was a different take on content. My video today, did I have a video on the random channel? I don't remember. I know I did on the grandma channel, and that was $600 in just 3 hours per month. But I wanted to share that because there's so many detailers that keep asking Carlos questions. And I'm thinking, You know, you guys could branch out and be bringing in money, and then it doesn't have to be permanent. You can do it. You can get rid of it later. Um, which one are you talking about, Jamie? How is school going? So not buried in work just yet. Hello, Shadow of Death. How you doing? Good. Lasagna or spaghetti? You're good, Wicket. If we didn't want you to come back, you would have been out the first second you identified yourself. All I'm asking is be respectful. That's all I want. Um, hey, Chris, spaghetti and lasagna are both on my top list. I hear you. I was looking at it. I picked up at a delivery at an Italian restaurant tonight because I did some Uber. And over here on the menu was the big old plate of lasagna, the cheese going everywhere. And then over here is the spaghetti. And I'm like, oh my God, I need them both. What do you use as to fill your lasagna with? Ricotta cheese and a lot of it. Now, mind you, I've only made lasagna twice ever in my life. No pigeon poop, I mean peas. No. I was gonna buy a can of green pigeon peas the other day just for the freaking hell of it and be able to show it. Oh my God. Chicken parm with penne. I'm not a big spaghetti fan. We have a nice Italian restaurant in my hometown. And the owner has his family recipe for lasagna, and it's really good. Lasagna doesn't combine with pigeon peas. Pigeon poop. I'm sorry. That name just freaking kills it. It was on my detail channel. Okay, so then that would be the $600 in 3 hours one you're probably talking about, right? Ricotta cheese and layers of ground beef. Yes. I like your profile photo. Who? Um, you kicked me out. I did not kick you out. But if I wanted to kick you out, I will. And if I do it, you're blocked. You won't come back. What does this dude... Huh? My eyes are still itching. Ah, I do. I do. Actually, Mama makes it now. She likes to make it, but and then she'll text me and go, I got chili over here. So I'm like out the door, walking across the street. She makes, there's several things that she makes. She'll text me and she'll go, hey, I made this, I made this. You know, zucchini fries. I love zucchini fries. Cheese grits. Oh my God. Total weakness. The haters and regular cleaning, which essentially is detailing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought that's. I was like, did I drop a video on that other channel? Those are hard to do. Short rib chili instead of ground beef. That sounds good, man. Try it and let me know. I'll tell Mom. When I had the kids home and a husband at home, we would make chili every so often, especially in the wintertime. That's always the best supper in the wintertime, you know what I mean? But short rib, you might as well give it a try. Sounds good. I just made chili tonight with bison ground meat. Really? I wonder if any of these would taste good in lasagna or even spaghetti. You know? I'm the only one that will eat it. Wife and son won't eat it. The hell is wrong with them? Hey, why happened before HM? Sounds great, Jamie. I have a special recipe, and yes, it's totally possible. More for me. I feel you, Ben. I feel that. More for me. That Italian restaurant I went to is awesome. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm going to have to come here and get some food. Next time I have a chance, I'm going to have to do that. Definitely. What is he talking about? Can you eat spaghetti or lasagna, Grandma? Small portions? Yeah. I try not to overdo it because of the pasta. Um, I cut pasta out for about 3 years. And then I went ahead and allowed myself to have regular pasta, not the wheat grain or whatever you call it. Um, but anyway, I did finally add it back in, but I do eat chili, especially if there's beans in it, because a lot of beans are protein. And, being diabetic, protein is something you really need a lot of. I went to a restaurant today that specializes in food from Iran. Chicken and rice with special sauce. Amazingly good. Really? What kind of food would come from? I mean, how do they flavor like their chicken and stuff? Yes, pasta, the clearer the better. And for diabetes, is controlling the amount because of the carbs. Yes. Try mixing sour cream with your ricotta. Creamy texture. Oh, crap. Good in calzones also. And green beans. Oh. I've tried Persian food once. I've never had Persian food from Iran or anywhere. And Jamie, what are you talking about? Are you wicked also? If that is the case, just get out of here. We're done. We're done with that bullshit. I'm getting a little fed up with it. Actually, you know what? Never mind. He's 7 years old. He's full of shit. I'm getting tired of it. I'm not here to play a bunch of 5-year-old games. New channel. Cooking Grandma. That would not go very well. You know, my sister, she wanted an Italian restaurant a long time ago. But that's what she wanted. I'm not sure, but they use a lot of spices. The chicken was so tender, it fell off the bone. Oh, that sounds so really good. And why would you have so many different profiles? Why do you need that? Because trolls have to be able to come back. And he's just going to keep coming back and keep coming back. I can't detail, but I can eat. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Trolls be trolling. Yeah, he'll change his name and come back, and that's fine. And it is. But I'm just tired of the bullshit. That's drama. I got no time for that drama. We go to an Indian restaurant and they do tandoori meats. Oh man, their garlic naan is amazing. Oh my, and their garlic naan is, huh. I have never had their food either. I have to admit, I don't have a palate that's, you know, that's seen the best of the foods. Afghani, I've had as well. I've never had that either. And the only food that I've ever had is like, you know, you have your real Mexican food, which can be overwhelming if you're not used to spices. And then you have your American Mexican food, which is dumbed down. That's what I call it. You know, in America, they find a way to, you know, hone in on the cheap way of getting things done. And so then people think, oh, but it's the concept, you know, a burrito, Taco Bell or El Mexico. But we do have a little restaurant here. It's Mediterranean food, and it's called N and J's, and it is so good. And that's where they had, that's where I tried the hummus, and I did like that. When I was in Bahrain. Oh, so I've never been outside of North America. Mary, Indian food and food from Afghanistan is amazing. Pita bread. Tahini. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So yeah, I'm standing in there going, oh, I'm going to have to get a piece. I'm going to have to get me some lasagna. And the bread at that one place, my goodness. I eat it. Did you know that Worcestershire and liquid smoke is the same almost? I put a little bit of both in my chili tonight to try, and very yummy. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. However you say that word. In chili. Now that actually kind of sounds like it would be good. It really does. Humberto, you the best? Yes, the best. I thought you were telling him he's the best. It's like, no, what am I? Chop suey? Where's your sister sauce is what we call it. Where's the... Oh my gosh. Still just basic ingredients of vinegar and molasses. Is that all it is? But I love vinegar in so many different things. It's kind of like when you make teriyaki chicken American style. You use soy sauce and vinegar. Where's your sister sauce? Ah, shit. That's good. You gotta admit. Where's your sister? Oh, Henry is live. I think we all attacked that one. She's in the other room. Street vendors in Egypt. Oh, see, I've never been, so I don't know. But I know a lot of our street vendors are all Hispanics from somewhere. Colombia. The man that does the vendor or the trailer vendor thing, vendor kitchen, across the street from my shop. He's from Guatemala, and he makes the best freaking burritos. Oh my gosh! Never tried that, John. I'm addicted to it. I like coffee flavored everything. I'm not a big about coffee flavored everything. It's like my kids, they like that cold coffee. I'm sorry, coffee's not meant to be cold. It's just my thought. Never knew that was a thing. What was a thing? My back still hurts. Oh my God. Coffee flavored yogurt. I never knew that was a thing either. And it doesn't even sound good. But that's me. I'm old school, and coffee is coffee. You know? You drink it hot. Tiramisu? I'm going outside. Be back soon. Okay. She needs a smoke break. Did I say it right, Mary? Tiramisu? Tiramisu? I've tried salmon flavored cream cheese. No. Some things should not be flavored. Chris, you got to ask them for Guatemalan food like jacon, and now I got to write it down because we go over there every few weeks. And he's back now that the cold has moved out. JOC. I don't know how to say it with that asterisk. And then Pepian. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Not sure if it's still around. That doesn't even sound good. Some things should not be mixed. Hello, Hubs. I'll drink the cold. I'll drink the cold coffee if it's really hot in the summer, but I'm not crazy about it. I won't. I've always been of the thought that if you drink hot coffee in the summer, it'll keep your temperature leveled so that you can handle the heat better. Is an O with an accent, so you pronounce it that part harder. Jacone. Ice cap in summer is awesome. I wrote it down. I'll put it in the phone. Tim Hortons ice cap for the win. Now, what's ice cap? So that's a Canadian thing, I'm assuming. What's ice cap? Granny, if I ever seem to disappear while chatting, it means I fell asleep in the recliner. Usually take a melatonin, and next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. You're good, Ben. You're good. Milk and shot of chocolate. That's chocolate milk. The J you pronounce is like the X in Yukon. Yukon. Mexico. 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 The X has got that he sound. So Yukon. I don't think I'm going to learn this one the right way, Humberto. I don't think I'm going to learn this one the right way. Chocolate syrup, I believe. See, in America, that's called chocolate milk. The store is now open Saturdays. Oh, Talk Store. TOC store is now open Saturdays. What the hell is that? Yukon. Yukon? Am I saying it right? Don't forget to bring your Visa card with you. I might go get a snack. Yeah, you might have to get you a snack. They're talking about food I don't know anything about. But I do know what chocolate milk is. I'm not sure why they call it an ice cap, but chocolate milk is chocolate milk. It's a Canadian cold coffee sold by a chain called Tim Hortons here in Canada. Oh, I'm like 10 to 15 minutes from there. Craving lasagna for some reason. I don't know why. I sent you the pronunciation via Instagram. Did you see me screw that up? There are some Tim Hortons in the U.S. Yeah, we don't have them near here. I'm surprised they're open this early on Saturdays. Think some cities in the states have Timmy's. I think some do, but I don't know anything about it. But it sounds like somebody has said that before. I just don't know where they were. I don't have Instagram on here. Let's say if you only had one choice, would you go rotary from that store or go with DA? Don't know what they put in the coffee, so addictive. Probably DA. Talk store is Ivan's Canadian branch, so to speak. Okay. They have two in Houston, and the rest are in the Northeast. Okay. I wouldn't have known where they would find them. Oh, you have both? Which one do you prefer? I only have the rotary right now. I have both. I prefer a DA. Humberto, dang, what's everybody's opinion on the two machines? I got the G9 and the one from Crappy Tire. I have two DAs, haven't gotten the rotary yet. Gotcha. I got the G9 and one from Crappy Tire. I've used this Simonized more though for headlight restoration. Ivan's rotary polisher is as smooth as glass. It's definitely a good unit. I have Porter Cable Rotary 7424. My old workhorse, Griot's Garage GG6, G9, G8. And have another from that one store, Superstore. rotary at some point, but I do basically zero paint correction. Can't justify the cost. That's how I feel about it, Ethan. I can't justify the cost. I've done very little. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I was so excited to tell you, I forgot. I'm going to purchase the DIY Detail Rotary battery powered. I tried it at MTE and it is smooth. I haven't done a lot of polishing other than headlight restoration. Jamie is back. Did you just fall off of there? Freakazoid? I gotta be honest, I like the cordless, but I'm not paying $600. I thought you were gonna buy 5 of them. How's that damn cat, by the way? Well, he didn't go away. He bolted out the door, was gone for a while, then came back. Got my prices posted. See what happens. I can't wait. I think it'll turn out good for you, Mary. Are y'all ready?
Okay, you pronounce it like the X in Mexico. In English, from Mexico, you pronounce it in English, but the X in Spanish is Mexico. So, for the word Hocon, Hocon, you see the O with an accent is Hocon. Then the other one is Pepian, Pepian.
Well, there's my Spanish lesson for the day.
Then the other. Okay, you pronounce it like the X in Mexico. In English, for Mexico, you pronounce it in English, but the X in Spanish is Mexico. So, for the word Hocon, Hocon, you see the O with an accent is Hocon.
Hong Kong. I just need to remember Hong Kong.
Other one is Pepian, Pepian.
Pepian. Pepian.
Then the other one is Pepian,
Pepian. So you mean to tell me you're not paying $600 for a DIY detail polisher? You're like a freaking DIY detail fanatic. Try to say my name, Grandma, in Spanish. I don't know how to say your name in Spanish. It's Jaime, I think. The only reason I know that is because my aunt had a friend named Jaime. Is what she called him. Jaime. I guess I did. I do know. Hola. See, I spelled it in Spanish and it autocorrect to English. How do you spell it in Spanish? I haven't done any worthwhile paint corrections. It's Spanish, Jamie. Doesn't sound the same as you pronounce it in English. It's Jaime. Oh, here we go. Let's wait for the proper pronunciation, I suppose, in an Instagram message. Comijones. I know, I got it. Those are balls. What balls? In Spanish, we pronounce all the vowels. In English, you skip vowels. No, I don't. See, I just sounded out those vowels. No, in O. I don't. O. I don't know how to say that word. My daughter calls him Wyvern. She can't say it the other way. She's like, I can't. My brain just won't let me. So she calls him Wyvern. But it's like Yvonne in French or something like that. I don't pronounce no with an OU sound. An OU sound is ow. I don't go now. When I want you to quit, now, Humberto. Hello, Jackie. How you doing? Nope. I have 4 polishers now. I don't have the DIY rotary. No, I'm good. I don't really have any desire to learn another language, I'll be honest. And the only reason I kind of am learning half-ass what I am with Humberto is because I want to be able to cuss him out. I'm doing okay, Jackie. I'm doing okay. I'm doing much better. I was in the hospital for 28 hours a couple weeks ago, but I'm okay. My family teases me about my Arabic. What about it? There's no way I could speak Arabic, anything. Farsi is what they say, is what they speak in Iran. Oh, well, we thought I had a stroke. Turned out that it was a sinus issue. I will say the smoothest polisher I have is the Rupes Mark III. Sinus. Sinusitis. Sinusinus. But it turned out to be so whatever. Now, ow. Now, meow. How. Bow. Cow. Dow. Gal. I have no idea. Owl. Bowl is different. Bowl is like the W is silent and W is not a vowel. No, it was not fun, and we were just talking about it. I'm still taking the antibiotics. My doctor is the one who caught it. The hospital's stuck on the stroke. I think they were just trying to cash in. You see, you changed the pronunciation. I didn't change it. OU is not a strong O, a long O. However, no, it's not short. No is a long vowel. I mean, a long O vowel. Hola. The H is silent. Says hola. Yeah. Rusty Wallace is a race car driver. I used to be into the NASCAR thing. This is my grandma's account. She gets it. Grandma is advanced now. Hakon. Pepion. Pepion. Did you hear how forceful he was with that? Did you hear it? How forceful he was with that? It's like, holy cow. Like blow, low. You see, in English, you change pronunciations. We don't in Spanish. That doesn't mean anything to me. I have to know what your pronunciations are to even get started. I only know what my pronunciations are. I'm good, Adam. How you doing? So, Humberto, I would have to know what your pronunciations are. At least we don't change our verbs. Verb. I'm going to give you a pop on your head if I ever see you face to face. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. That's a song. Couldn't tell you who did it. Here I go again. Who sang that? Bella Mae? Good song. It's a good day, Adam. It's a good day. I've been sitting around most of it, and then I did go to work for a little bit. I speak gooder English. Me too. Man, I even said that on a video. I said, now we just have to hope that the cars are gooder. Ah, they used to play that song when I was a bouncer in the bar. Are you big enough to be a bouncer? According to Hassan, he's not big enough to even jump off of uh, the side of the pool into 4 foot. Are you big enough to be a bouncer? Or is that you just trying to compensate for something you're lacking? Just kidding. Oh, hell yeah. A bullshit you did too, Hassan. You always did. I'm short. White snake, that's right. Also, like, now, if you learn owl pronunciation, then you try to use it, that owl, on different words and all changes. But I was trying to be a little brat. Hello, Alexa. How you doing? I was trying to be a brat. I was trying to start from the top of the alphabet and work my way down. I'm shorter than my dad and brother. I'm just saying. Humberto has a favorite band. Who is it? I'm so nice. I know. Well, I don't know. The Spice Girls. Oh my God. There you go. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I'm 103. She's not nice. I'm not nice. I was not nice earlier, but I had to be nasty. I did. I had to be nice. I had to be nasty earlier because somebody was playing stupid games, and I don't play. I don't play. And this is my hen house, and you're gonna be nice and not be a little witch. You know what I mean? Anyway, you know what I mean. You got it. I thought it was Def Leppard, Humberto. Those girls are hot. No, let me tell you who's hot. Pitbull. Pitbull. Let me turn this off. You're nice in my opinion. I'm nice. I am nice. I get my not so nice when I have to. Do you have a collection of things back in the day? Um, yes and no. I have a pig collection, but it's all packed away. But I do have piggies, ceramic piggies that were made by people way back. The oldest one I have was made in 1893. So I have a collection, and it's just got old stuff in it, and then I have new stuff and all of that. It's all mixed together. It's always Pitbull for Grandma. I'm telling you. I think Pitbull and LL Cool J. Yeah. Not a hairband fan. Who's not a hair? Nate. Nate. What are you doing? It's okay, Jackie says. Hey, she got stuff. I love it. Nate. Like how much stuff? What are we talking about? What are you talking about, Adam? What are you talking about? What I miss? The comments just went zoom, zoom, zoom. What I miss? Oh, you missed the fun earlier, Nate. Jamie was getting all kinds of pissed off. Oh my. Jamie can tell you all about it. She was all kinds of pissed off. And I made her wait. I told her I'd give her the signal. Then he dogged her, and I'm like, oh shit. That's not cool. There you go. You can take it from here. From the pot collection. Pot? Who pissed her off? Let me at him. I appreciate it, Alexa. Oh, the pig collection. What did I miss? What I miss? What I miss? Let me go back and like how much stuff. I have 2, 3, 5, 6. I have 8 totes full of piggies, collections of piggies and things like that. And then after my husband died, I started backing off a little bit on it. And then when my daughter died, that was it. The only pigs that I have out now are I have the cookie jars, but I have the ones that my daughter gave me. I have those in the china cabinet. Wrench throwing. What pot? Buenas noches. What's that? Is that goodbye? Are you telling us goodbye, Hassan? Like toy pigs? No, they're collectibles. It was freaking annoying, but I was patient, Nate. Hassan. Does that mean good night? Okay, well, good night, Hassan. You have a good night. Good night in Spanish. Okay. Humberto, you're slacking. You didn't even give me the normal ones. He did come back. He came back twice under different names. So this time I blocked him. I think that third time he kind of figured it out. I meant business. I was not going to play with him anymore. The hell are you saying, John? No, Adam said no. Good night in Spanish. Pronto. Blah, 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 blah. How is Jazzy doing? She's okay. The boy ran out, bolted out the door. He was about 4 hours or so he was out, and then came back to the door and started hollering, and I ignored him for a couple hours. But since then, he's been laying down here on the floor by my foot, and he's been much easier to deal with. And I didn't even have to throw him out to get that. But when he bolted out the door, I'm like, thank you, God. Spanish talks. Good night, Adam. It's good night in Spanish. Okay. No, me lo. The hell? I am saying that the weather is getting better in Canada, and it will soon be time for polishing. And I'm tired of this damn camera. That's good. I was wondering how that whole thing was going. He's not completely calm, but he's been chilling out. And you want to know what was funny? I still never gave you guys my good news. I was putting on my shoes this evening. I went and got dressed. I was still in my bedclothes. I jumped in the shower this morning, and so I just stayed in my bedclothes because I was hurting so bad from that big ass detail yesterday. So I go get dressed. I got to go out and do my Uber Eats, and he comes up. I had just finished eating, and when I eat, I always give them like a piece of meat a tiny piece of meat, and he just kept staying right here on the floor. And I went to put my shoe on, and the string was there, and I pulled it back, and I went, "Move, bitch!" And he took off running, and I'm like, "Jeez, that's what it takes." I'm gone. Subtitles, please. I'm with you, Nate. Subtitles. Speak it in your Spanish all you want to, but damn it, add English. Anyway, I did. I went, "Move, bitch," and he took off. And of course, I was just joking. It wasn't even, being nasty about it. But anyway, once he took off running, then he heard me laughing. So he turns around, he kind of sneaks back up, real slow, and then sits there. And I'm like, "You want some of this? You want some of this?" And I pointed at him, and he does this when I point at him. Gives me the side eye. Not the Gatorade. What? Not the what? A what? I don't even know. Oh, I have to go to bed. Have a good night, Jackie. I remember enough Spanish from high school to pick up about every two or three words. I only speak American. I failed Spanish. Me and my brother got kicked out of the class. If you had a had to choose, if you had the choose to do something in your life, what would it be? Well, I'm too old now, to be honest. And I did one of the things I did for 26 years. I was a truck driver, and I'd always wanted to be one, either a truck driver or a police officer. And I was a truck driver for 26 years. Nate, I do Spanish, English, Portuguese, French, and learning Russian. Why are you learning Russian? Are you trying to get a mail order bride or something? It doesn't matter. I'm still too old to start anything new. I mean, it's really pushing it doing this detailing. Not 103, but close. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do because I'm just not. I mean, I just switched to um, detailing after I left the truck. Uh, Humberto can speak a lot of languages perfectly and a lot of gibberish too. Damn, Humberto, it's good to know this languages. I wish I could have a Russian bride. You got a girlfriend, man. What was the farthest you drove in your truck? Well, I don't know what the mileage would be, but I mean, when you look at the conglomeration of them, it's 2.5 million miles. And then as far as we went from the northern tip of the northeastern tip of the United States to the southwestern tip of the United States, and vice versa. We went from um, just south of Vancouver, Washington, down to Miami, Florida. So, but when we were, yeah, it was completely cross country. When my husband was alive, we went everywhere. We even went into Canada. We went into Mexico in two spots, Canada in two spots, but right there at Canada at north of Vancouver, or right at Vancouver, we just dropped in a lot. We didn't even really go in. Although she is Ukrainian and her family and then learn some Ukrainian. I'm going to try Ivan's rotary for a super high gloss polish. Basically, I'm going to jewel the paint with the rotary. Simple. Just be simple here, man. I was planning on visiting Russia, Ukraine, Moldova, and the common language between them is Russian and English is well known in Ukraine and Moldova. Am I saying that right? Moldova? Moldova? I'm probably not saying that right. Moldova? What? But couldn't go to visit those countries because it was when COVID hit. Now they're at war. What are you laughing at me for, John? Well, I pronounced it two different ways. So which way is right? Is it Moldova or is it Moldova? Moldova. 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 That mole is hard to say. Moldova. Okay. Hey, I did something right. I did something right. Did you have siblings? Yes, I have 4. 3 sisters and a brother. Bombastic side eye. I'm telling you, man. What the hell did I do with my Blistex? Chris, have you been to... No, I have not. Most of these big cities do not want big trucks down them. And if I was in a big city, 99% of the time I was in a big truck. Who's the unk? What's the hell is that? I'm kind of losing interest in detailing. I'm not sure if I'm overwhelmed from everyone asking me to do it for them. And the past few I did was a lot of work, and I don't have a lot of time to do them. Well, what are they asking you to do? Are they paying you? But I like detailing, don't want to quit, but lately I've been burnt out. You ever feel that way? I sure do. I almost quit several times. It was just a lot. And sometimes you just have to sit back. The oldest. I'm the oldest. We got teens up in here. What the segment? I don't know what that is. Yes, I got like that for a couple of months actually. Yes, I'm getting paid for them. But they always want a full inside and out. Are you just not fast enough, Nate? Is that what it is? John, sometimes it happens, but all depends on the customer one has, and just keep it cool. Oh, well, that's kind of what I thought. I mean, I thought, why does he want to learn Russian? You know, I mean, I thought about that because he's mentioned that I don't know how many times. Um, that he is learning Russian, and I'm like, why would he want to learn Russian? What's the point? And and then I thought maybe he wants one of them brides. You never know. People are just weird. I've had a few of those stretches for brief periods. Sit back and watch the content. Humberto, very true. Skibidi, Ohio, Riz, whatever that. What's Riz? That's slang young people use. I don't know what it is. John, I will have to get that mail order. I'm quick at it, but sometimes these vehicles are a complete mess. And I want to get as much as I can because some of these I make like 250 a car. Are you still in the thought process of, do you need to go outside? Bella, you need to go outside? She needs to go outside. Uh, are you in the of demanding perfection? You know what I mean? I gotta let this dog out. You need to go potty. Go on. It compels me. Yes, I am. Okay. That is something that you have to work through. In the end, and there are so many detailers out there that are OCD about it. And what happens is two things. Number one is what you're experiencing, they're burning out. And number two, they don't put it down, okay? And they continue on with it and then make bigger demands on their customers. And that's what I'm seeing. You can see it on YouTube, not with the YouTubers, so to speak, although there's quite a few that do that. But with people in the comments, you can see it. You just know that they're OCD about it. Being OCD about stuff like that is going to burn you out. You've got to learn to look at it from a customer standpoint. That's in the psychology, okay? I know I keep using that, but that's what it is. It's in the psychology. A detailer cleans based on their standards. But a detailer should price and clean based on their customer standards. Does that make sense? And so you're causing your burnout by still being in that phase of perfection. You will never achieve perfection in a reasonable amount of time. I quote them, very high number. If they take it, then I make a lot of money. And if not, I don't have to clean it. Aha! Win-win. Slay queen. It happens. Chris, you would have made a great CIA agent. CIA agent? I have satisfied customers, But I'm not satisfied with myself. I drive away saying you could have done better. But then they always say I did great and they love it, but it has a lot to do with how I was raised. There's nothing wrong with hanging on to that standard. The problem is you have got to, when it comes to detailing, you have to think in terms of, for example, say somebody brought you a vehicle and it was like, it was a mess. So you got all the trash cleaned out. You use a tornador and you blow it out, okay? Then you vacuum, you wipe everything down, throw a little bit of dressing on there, protection or whatever on the interior, and then you just move to the back, the outside, and you foam it down, wash it real quick, in 20 minutes you're done. Okay, the interior took you 4 hours. Now, the reason it took you 4 hours is because you didn't care about the perfection. Even if there was still a bunch of imperfections there, your customer is going to see it as perfect, if that makes any sense. What did I miss? Mary the Secret Ninja. I was hovering over it, about to click Mary. Let me get this dog. Oh, now that's just gross, dog. You just belched. So very true. Thanks, man. I'm my own worst enemy. I think we all are. We are all our own worst enemies. I was when I first started. It took me about a year and a half to get through that. And that's with doing it mostly all the time. If you're only doing it part time, it's going to take you longer. The fact of the matter is, you've got to stop looking at it as it's got to be perfect. Because your idea of perfection is not the customer's idea of perfection. When that customer dropped it off, they were looking at it from the dirty state. That's all they could imagine. So doing half of what a perfectionist would do would garner a perfect reaction. You know what I mean? All right, so detailing a car is like giving your ride a glow up. You're hitting it with that full-on scrub, wiping down every inch like it's the last time you're ever going to see it clean. Yeah. That's exactly what you're doing. Adam's nailed it. You're doing the same thing there. And you will never be able to accomplish perfect. And that's why you say, I just expect better from myself. Did your parents really and truly raise you to be absolutely perfect? I don't think so. Because then that suggests that you're infallible in every way, and you're not. Perfection is an illusion. You just do what you can. We all are, Nate, part of learning. Just keep in mind preservation over perfection. Keep in mind. You're not just wiping down the seats and the dashboard. You're hitting the carpet, the wheels, and all the little spots that you never think about. It's all about making your car look fresh. It's a matter of control and psychology. Perfect is never possible. I try to reteach myself every day. Nate, like when people come with their vehicles to be coated and they will still wash them using the car wash that isn't touchless. Yes, but I can't stand the salt in the cracks. And when you're done, it's straight up shiny and feels like flex every time you roll through the streets. That's right. If it's really bad, I'm putting in a surcharge. And if they don't want to pay it, there's the door. I think more detailers should start out with what I would call a valet package, which is basically what you're going to get if you go to like Charlie's Car Wash or Zip's Car Wash. There, you're going to go through the tunnel, and then you're going to come around and they're going to detail your car. I definitely do more than what I'm paid to do. I think that's why people bombard me with requests after seeing the cars I do. And I have to tell my people I don't have the time or equipment to. Sounds exfoliating. Detailer's life. So, can I tell you guys my news before I go? Maybe? That's the part of letting customers what you can and cannot do. Yes, my problem is the trash in the cars. It keeps me awake at night. Yes. I'm a little different on the philosophy. If a car is bad and I clean it, how I would a normal car, and it looks better but not great, the customer spends still a lot of money to get a bad result. But that's the problem. This is going to piss a lot of people off. There's way too many detailers that are charging very high prices. And that's their mindset. I got to get the money. Money, 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 money. If I get the money, 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 that's all that's on their mind. Okay? Your normal price, you ask them which half of the car they would like not cleaned. But if you brought your price down and matched the service with the price, then $100 is pretty reasonable. And a valet service should be $100. And that's nothing more than a quick vacuum, maybe a blowout, a quick vacuum, a quick wipe down, maybe clean the glass, good to go. And that shouldn't take you more than 2.5 hours. Just on the low end. Now, if it's a bad car, yeah, you're going to want to raise your price. But at the same time, everybody is still working towards perfection. The news, please. I've been waiting all night. I got a new car. I will have it in a few days. It's not brand new. It's new to me. I wanted it to come to me not detailed. I'm going to put pictures up on my YouTube post, my YouTube wall, so you guys can see it. And when I get it, we are going to have a blast. I am going to make videos cleaning that car. I cannot wait. But my good car, I let Elizabeth buy it. She needed a good car so she could get from the house on the north end down to work on the south end and be able to transport kids and all of that safely. So I've been driving my pickup. And I wanted to go back to what I drove before, and that was an older Chevy Impala. And Tori and Scott found me one. So we're getting all the paperwork and stuff in a few days. And then I am going to have this really gross, nasty looking, filthy car. And I cannot freaking wait. Of course, they're like, the hood doesn't match it very well. It's more of a beige than a white because it's a white Impala. And I said, that's okay. I know how to paint them too. But anyway, under $1,000 and it's running and driving good. They're going to sort out, make sure everything is good to go on the mechanic side. They're putting new tires on it. And then they're going to bring it to me. But I will put the pictures on my wall, on my YouTube wall for you guys to see. And I can't wait. I said to Tori, I said, do you think I can get it cleaned up? That looks like one hell of a transformational car right there. Do you think I could do it? And she goes, oh yeah. I'm just excited to be able to detail my own car. It's filthy. It is filthy, and I am so freaking excited. Jamie is back. True. Hurry up. Jamie is patiently waiting. Alive and excited. I read that the way he wrote it. I'm going, exited? Delete a message. I think you have to know your worth if you're really good at your craft. You should charge accordingly. If you don't, you're doing yourself a disservice. You just ignored everything that I said. You can know your worth. But as a detailer, who in the hell are you offering your services to? Customers or yourself? This industry has baffled me since I got into it. Detailers do not have a service-based business based on providing service to a customer. They are only about providing service to themselves. You just said it, John. Nate said it a little while ago. You guys are providing this service based on your worth for yourself. You're not providing a service for your customers. 99% of detailers out here shouldn't be in business because you're providing a service to yourself and expecting everybody to buy it. You can't do that. It's a setup for failure. Otherwise, you have to deal with corporate. My friend always sets me up with my details, and I tell him 125, and he says, no, I'll give you more. He doesn't take no for an answer. And in that case, that's fine. But you've got to provide services to your customers, for your customers. We try to stay away from corporate as much as humanly possible. But you've got to change your mindset. When you look at the detailing industry, look at how many failures there are over successes. And it's so painfully obvious what's going on when you see it. Be human, engaged, and do your craft. You have to detail based on your customers. It's like Carlos. He just did a maintenance today on a Saturday. They are great customers, but they are extremely picky. Extremely picky. And he has to change the way that he does things based on that because they're extremely picky. But then he's got these other customers that, they've got a filthy car. He sees them once a year and he just gets in there and cleans it. He doesn't go all out. He provides a service to the customer, even though he's a perfectionist. He wants the house clean, he wants the pickup clean, he provides the service to the customer. That is where your success is going to come from. You cannot look at this as, I got to know my worth. Is this business for you or is this business for the customer? Hell on Wheels, love it. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's white. I can't wait to car needed an extraction, and sometimes when I see the smoke vehicle is very nasty. I do set myself up for the mindset I have and how I beat myself up on my craft. I just want a happy customer, and they are just in my head too much. You don't want a happy customer. You want a happy Nate. That's what you're shooting for. You just said it. It's just the way you were raised. You're shooting for a happy Nate. You're not shooting for a happy customer. If detailers would come down off of the rafter thinking you're better than everybody else, come down here where you belong and detail for your customers, you wouldn't have the problems that you do. And you'd probably open yourself up to the largest economic class in the United States if you're a U.S. detailer. Happy Nate all the time, buddy. Yeah, you're just detailing to make you happy, Nate. If you want to be a detailer and you want to offer this service because you want to make the customer happy, then detail for the customer. Do a valet type service. They do say 2 hours of work for $100 versus their normal being like 3 hours but 200. A lot of people are less profitable doing those services. How come I'm much more profitable than most detailers out there? Most of my details are dealership details and it costs $125. And I make more money than most regular detailers. Because I have the price set where they can afford. And I detail for the customer. I don't detail for Chris. I used to. I make more money than a lot of people out here. Because I have a constant flow. So $125 can make you plenty of money. The thing is that when you're doing that, other services come into play. And you are only one person. Depends on how... hang on, I got to read Ethan's comment. Well, it depends on how you do it. If you do it correctly, then I agree. You are going to get more volume and happy customers. Yes. But a valet cleaning, when you look at the big picture, a valet cleaning is basically what a customer wants. They want the car to be tamed again, get it back under control. They want that thing blown out, vacuumed, wiped down, clean the glass, and they're good. They're not looking for perfection. Because perfection is the valet cleaning. And there's way too many detailers that don't think about that. because they're not detailing for their customers. They're detailing for the money and to make themselves happy. That isn't, it's a setup for failure. And you love what you do, it's simple. Explains why I'm getting burnt out lately. I forgot to be happy with my work because I am good at what I do. If you are not happy, Nate, take a break and come back. Oh yeah, I had to take a break. You sometimes need to take a break. The reason that I needed to take a break is because the detailing community is very toxic, especially on YouTube and Facebook. They're very, very toxic, and my life was threatened over a stupid magic eraser. And I said, "Do I really want to be a part of this? I don't think I want to be a part of this." Um, but I finally, I just came back, and now you get what. When I was before I took that break, I was very timid. I didn't want myself on camera, but I wanted the video out there. I didn't say much. I just voice over everything. Didn't carry on much conversation. Didn't even acknowledge when somebody left a comment on one of the videos other than the heart. Now I try to watch the comments, but I do get busy and it gets kind of crazy. Um, but I did have to take a break after all of that. And when I came back, man, I came back ready for a fight. And it's amazing to me how many people in this business are as toxic as they are. And then we're now having that very same conversation. Um, you know what I mean? And it's all about them. You're providing a service to a market of customers. If you do not start thinking, this is for my customer because I love what I do, then you find a way to make that work for the customer. Let me catch up on these comments. Take a step back, breathe, and move back into it with a fresh mind. Positive, peaceful vibes, dude. Also, Grandma, my other friend wants his Harley detailed. I'm not sure what price to charge for that since it's smaller than a car. My motorcycles are $125. And I live in Kansas, so my cost of living is less than yours. So you just have to, and I kind of base all my prices off how long I think it would take to do the service. A lot of people bash me for being a dealership detailer and taking the shortcuts that I do, but they do not realize that being a dealership detailer and learning those shortcuts is what makes me my money with regular people. That, especially people on fixed incomes, they can't afford $300 for a stupid detail. Well, you give them a valet detail for $99, it takes you 2 hours, that's $50 an hour. If you can't handle $50 an hour, guess what? That's not the customer's fault. That's not the industry's fault. Go look in the mirror. I'm being honest with you guys. When I put the polisher to the car, it starts at $400. Now, I'm talking interior detailing. If I have to use a polisher, it's going to depend on the situation, but a paint enhancement for me is $600 because I need to get it down to bare. So if I'm going to put a polisher on a car, it's going to be $600 because of all the work I have to do to get to that enhancement point. If that makes any sense. Valet doesn't involve paint enhancement or correction or coatings, just a quick seal or wax. I've done valet details, and that led to an extra $25 for an engine bay wipe down. That's led to a ceramic spray coating and a rinseless wash, which was another $50. When you do The smaller services, that doesn't mean you're settling for $100. It means that you could potentially be able to upsell, maybe conversation, they're curious. Maybe they see some of your literature that you do in Engine Bay and they ask about it. You know what I mean? Um, but, it could lead to a lot more. It depends on the individual case, I think. I have several customers who will tell me their car is filthy and there's a couple specks of dust on the dash and the floor mats need to be cleaned. I cannot even tell you. My aunt is that way. My aunt and her best friend, who is also my aunt, we call her our aunt. She's got a beautiful car. It takes an hour to maintain, if that, to maintain it. And they say it's filthy. It's filthy, and I'm like, no, this was, and then I just charge them $50 because it took me less than an hour, and, it just, so yeah, you're right, Ethan. It does case by case, and it just depends on everybody's preferences. That's like I said, Carlos has got a customer that he went to today, and that customer is extremely picky. So you adjust. But 90% of your customers are just plain people, and they remember what it looked like when they dropped it off. And when they dropped it off, or when you got there, it was filthy. And anything is better than what it was. And that is their mindset. Okay? Just improve. But I have had several also that, like you say, are just looking for someone else to give it a nice vacuum and a little cleanup in general. Yes, and every detailer should have a valet service as an entry level. You cannot compare yourself to detailers like Carlos. You cannot compare yourself to Carlos. He's been in it too long. He's got this figured out. You have to look at this based on the ground level, and realize every detailer should have a valet service. It's an in and out service. And for one person, it can be a lucrative way of getting things done once you find your market. Humberto, I know that part. And obviously no leather conditioner on the seats. I can't charge a customer $125 an hour when earnings here are almost half of what people earn in the States. And that comes down, Humberto, that comes down to what I have said in the past many, many times. When you set your prices, I cannot tell Humberto, I'm in Kansas, I cannot tell Humberto what prices to charge. When I just told Nate that I charge $125 for a motorcycle, the first thing out of my mouth after that is, I live in Kansas. My cost of living is different. Okay? Your prices should be set based on your cost of living in your area, if that makes sense. But you have to be willing to accept that maybe Nate can't charge $125, or maybe Nate can't do the $125 thing because that's way too cheap and he's got to go to $150. Okay? And that's just his area. He lives, where do you live? Oregon? I'd probably go to $150 if it were Oregon. But yeah, every place is different. You have to look at your general area. And most detailers make their prices set on what they want, on what they consider their worth. They don't set their prices based on their area. And if you have people who cannot afford your high prices because you're worth $1 million, in your opinion, you're going to sit there with nothing to do. Should mention, obviously, I don't charge the same for a car that's pretty much already. Should mention, obviously, I don't charge the same for a car that's pretty much already clean and is a small sedan with rubber floor mats versus hammered minivan. Oh, hell yes. I just did a damn minivan. And I'll tell you, if I had to do that minivan for a customer and not the dealership, um, that would have been probably about a $400 to $500 detail just for my area. Even though it wasn't even trashed. It was just the carpets were filthy, and that took up 90% of the time. I'm going to say it took about 3.5, 4 hours to get through it. But you're right. And like I said, when my Aunt Michelle or Aunt Connie will bring over their cars, it takes me less than an hour. So I charge them $50. Yes, there are people that get $50 details in my business, but it took me an hour. An hour. You don't cash in because you know your worth. You get the detail done and you charge accordingly. $50 an hour is my base. Humberto, true. If you undercharge in Canada, they actually view you with suspicion. You'll get more businesses by charging more money. And that goes back to what I was saying, John. It's you have to look at your area. You really have to take your area into consideration. Yes, Humberto, I get it. The states are a lot different with charges. Some detailers don't want to do valet when maintenance makes you earn more. Maintenances should still be less. I won't do a maintenance for anything over about $80. I only do a maintenance for about $80 to $85. I've never charged more than that. Been a while since you sneezed, dude. Are you good? Some detailers, yeah, we do. What do you charge then, Humberto? But I'll tell him tomorrow the price. He said either way he want me to do it, so I think he won't care about that. Yeah, just give him a price. And that's another thing. You got to get to know your customers. You have to understand your customers. You have to have a little conversation with them and understand their customers. If a customer says, you know what, I don't think $300 is enough, they can give it to you in a tip. I'm just curious, not trying to be evasive. That is a good question. Humberto, what do you charge? Interiors starting on 200, headlights restoration 75, paint enhancement and coating 900. Oh, me and Humberto price the same. If I do an enhancement and a coating, it's 900. If I'm going to do just a paint enhancement, it's 600. All depends on vehicle condition. John retracted his comment. My interiors average 150. I'll go up or down for a little, just depending on the condition and what they want. That's right about even keeled, Ethan. I think that's about where people should be. Some detailers in my area will say they'll do the outside for 125 if you ask. If that's polishing, oh no, that's just washing the car. A lot of people, and there's a reason a lot of detailers don't think about that. They think that everybody sees And this is why I'm saying, this is the number one reason why I say detailers don't detail to offer a service to their customers, and that they do not take their customers into consideration. A majority of detailers want or think that their customers see detailing as paint enhancement, correction, coating, PPF, wraps, all of that. A customer does not consider detailing on the exterior. Detailing to a customer is where they put their butt when they drive the kids to school. It's in the interior. So anybody who thinks that they can get away with not doing interiors is gonna take them out, because the customer does not consider detailing. When you look at the percentage gap there, the customer that thinks detailing is interiors is up here. The customer that thinks that it's exterior is down here. On the ceramic coating to use because of the year's protection. Yeah, definitely. That's reasonable. I have my just washing the car at 50. It was 25 before, but took me too long at that price. I also only do just a wash if it's paired with an interior. Boils down to labor. Yes. It takes time and human hands labor. And engine cleaning and dressed with Coach Kimmy Motorplast is $60. You got to remember, I just do an engine bay, which is a wipe down. I don't have access to do. There are some times that I do. And if I do, then I may adjust things a little differently. I do interiors, but they're not my favorite. I like doing interiors more than exterior personally. Ethan, me too. I am all about the interiors. I can do without the exteriors. I can do without them. I like both, but most people see the most difference with an interior. Yeah. And I don't even understand what people are seeing when they swear that the transformation on the exterior is bigger than the transformation on the interior. Not even close. You can't even compare the two. The interior transformation to a customer is always, hands down, it's always the interior, no matter what. But you're right, you can polish a car till it looks like a mirror, and a lot of customers that just look at it and say, yeah, that looks okay. Exactly. Exactly. I don't do the car seats and glove boxes or center box unless customer remove all their stuff. If they want car seats done, then they are responsible for installing them back. I do, yeah, I'm the same way. I always tell them to remove their personal belongings from the vehicle. If they want to leave them in the glove box and the center box, the center console, um, then I won't be detailing those areas. And also, with car seats, I tell them to remove them. I don't deal with them, and I will not put them back. You might as well remove them and put them in the garage before you head my way. Otherwise, I won't even touch that seat. I will not even clean around it. I will come up to the center, and that's it. I will not have anything to do with the baby seat. But anyway, guys, it is 10 minutes till 1. I have got a couple of things to do before I go to bed. But I wanted to jump on and say, hey, tell my good news. I can't wait for my filthy car to get here. I cannot wait. But I wanted to at least get on and let you guys know I do the headliner with a vacuum unless they are saggy. Yeah, I won't do a saggy headliner. Um, but I use a palm polisher. And spot clean headliner if needed. Yeah, if I'm dealing with the smoker's car or they want the headliner done, I use a palm polisher. And that's another service that can be done in less than an hour. So it doesn't need to be charged high. And it's not that hard. And it's all about communication. You communicate to the customer. Headliners are usually the toughest thing to clean. I will do my best with my ability, but know that sometimes it may not come out perfectly clean. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's been kind of fun, except for the trolls, but you know. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good one. I am on my own Tuesday and Wednesday this coming week. So we'll see how it goes at the hotel. Maybe if I got some time, I'll jump on there and chit chat with you because it's pretty boring. So anyway, see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.